Okay, in this video I want to go a little bit more in detail on how to use the RCA portable washing machine. You'll see here that I have it all hooked up. It's plugged into the outlet. I have it hooked up to the faucet. It comes with everything you need right here that you see, the inlet hose, the drain hose. The only thing you have to do is remove the aerator from your sink. It's the little piece that goes right there. You need to remove that. You might need pliers to do so if it's stuck. And then you're able to hook this inlet hose up. The manual suggests not to use hot water with this machine, but it does say that you can use warm water. So I've got mine hooked up. I've got the drain hose propped up right there. That's where I prop mine up just to keep it in place so that it doesn't move around and cause any mess. And I've got the water turned on already. You can see that there's no leaking of water with it already turned on there. If you do see leaking, you'll need to just tighten up either this or this part until you see no leaking. So I've got it turned on. Well, I've got it plugged in, excuse me. I don't have it turned on just yet. I've got a small load of laundry in there. My suggestion is to not fill it up more than that because you do want to make sure, obviously, that your clothes are getting thoroughly clean, so you don't want to overload it. But obviously that's something that you can, decide for yourself. You might want to add a little more than what I've done. Here is the lint trap. It works very well at catching lint to keep it off the clothing. I don't remember what the manual says about it, but I personally empty it out after every load that I do, just to make sure to keep, the laundry clean and everything working as best as possible. So that's how much laundry I have in there. I've already put in a little bit of detergent. Since it is a small load, you obviously want to use a small amount of detergent, in my personal opinion. You'll see here all the different settings. There's 6 different program settings that you can wash on. There's a child lock feature to keep the lid closed. Whenever the lid is opened, it will pause. We have a water level setting. You can adjust the water level. For the most part, it's a pretty smart machine. I've left this setting alone and watched how it will add more water if necessary. If it feels that the load is, a big load and it needs to add more water, it'll do so without you even adjusting this. I like the additional rinse setting because sometimes, I might accidentally put too much detergent than what I should be doing. And so having that additional rinse setting is perfect to make sure to get out all that detergent. I usually use the normal setting, the gentle setting, and I've also used the soak setting. Just depends on what I'm doing. All settings work great. I feel that the machine thoroughly cleans clothing. I got this from Home Depot, and shipping was free and shipping was pretty quick. I think I got it in a couple of days, so that was really nice. So let's get this started so that you can see how it works. So you just gently close the lid, press the power. I am going to do the normal setting, and I'm going to put the water level at 5. I want to make sure to get all that detergent rinsed out, and I'm going to do an additional rinse, and then you just press start. And you can see it's filling up. If you look closely there. Everything's working fine, no leaking of water. So like I was saying, this machine weighs just under 50 pounds. I don't bother with one of the I don't bother with the appliance movers. I don't know what they're called exactly. They're pieces of wood with wheels on the bottom, and they're designed to just roll your appliances from room to room. I don't bother with one of those because I keep mine right there in the pantry, and I use it right here, so I mean that's not very far to walk carrying 50 pounds, so depending on where you store yours, you might not need to bother with one of those devices either. The thing I like most about this machine is how quiet it is, and very rarely does it get off balance. The only time it seems to get off balance is if I have just one bathroom rug in there at a time. It tends to get off balance a little bit because there's just one rug in there. It's a very quiet machine. When you're standing next to it, you don't feel the floor vibrating or anything. It truly is a quiet washing machine, and for the price, I paid around $300 for it after tax. And for that price, I mean, I think it's definitely good quality machine. So it's still filling up. I'm going to continue to record so that you can see it. Okay, there it goes. And that's exactly what you want to see. You want to see the clothes moving pretty freely and quickly in there. If it's ever filled up too much, then the clothes are not going to move as quickly, and then you'll know, for the next load to put a little less in. Adding a little bit more water. That's my cat screaming her head off. So yeah, so it's got a timer. It also has the ability to pause if you feel like you need to remove something or add something else to the load. You can just lift the lid. I'll show you how it pauses if you lift the lid. See, it stops for safety reasons, so that's good, and you can add stuff to it, remove something if you need, and then you just close it, and then you need to press start to get it to start back up and, resume. So yeah, that's the machine, RCA 1 cubic foot. It's not too big, not too bulky, and is very efficient in cleaning the laundry. Very simple to operate. One thing I do want to mention is when I use the soak setting, it's such a long setting. I forget the amount of time. It's 90 something minutes for the soak setting. And one thing I noticed is that when I use the soak setting, condensation kind of builds up on this glass here. But other than that, I have no complaints on this machine. Alright, I hope this helps you with making your decision on what portable washing machine is going to be best for you and your family. I recommend this RCA 1 cubic foot portable washing machine.